Good evening and welcome to Flat Earth Debate. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you would like to support this channel, there is a link to Super Chat that runs alongside the show while it is live. And if you would like to join the show with the page you are currently watching on mute, simply click on the link in the info box below this video to join the show and express your views on the shape of the Earth. There are only a couple of rules in this hangout. Number 1, please do not swear. If you do, you will be ejected. And rule 2, if you are ejected, please do not try to rejoin the show using sock accounts. With that, I'm going to transition across to my photographs so I can share the show on Facebook, Skype and Twitter, and I would encourage anybody who is currently in the live audience to do the same. Please share the show on social media. Once again, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. So I've just finished sharing the show on Facebook, Skype and Twitter, and once again I would encourage anybody who is in the live audience currently to please share the show on Skype, Facebook, Twitter and all those other good social media sites. Thank you very much in advance. If there is somebody in the Hangout that could potentially just click on the link in the info box, I'll just double check that it is actually appearing. As it hasn't, no, it is. If somebody could click on that link just to check that the Hangout works, I'd be very grateful. And once again, if you did want to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside the show while it is live. And most importantly, if you would like to join the debate, there is a link in the info box below this video. With your watch page on mute, simply click on that link to join the debate and express your views on the shape of the Earth. For the time being, at least, you would be able to express those views entirely unopposed, as there is nobody here. That will, of course, change with time. As and when it does, the rules then apply. There is no swearing. If you do swear, you will be ejected, and the only other rule is, were you to be ejected, please do not try to rejoin the show using sock accounts. I may come back and give this plug a few more times if we're not joined by any guests. If not, I will introduce them, but if so, I will come back and plug the show, hopefully ask people to join and donate and subscribe and like and all those other good things. In the meantime, I'm going to transition back to my photographs and do a few shout outs to the people who are currently in the live stream now. So let's see who's here. Joey, good to see you. Says Nate Dog. Hello. I never know how to say your name. XANH says, good show, Nathan. Well, let's hope so. Tim Osman. Nathan Brown. Ah, matey. Don't really know what you mean, but yes, good to have you here, Tim Osman. Flat Earth Underground, good to see you. Texie 2010. Did I say that right? Telex, rather. T-E-L-X. Telex 2010. Pleased to have you here. Thanks for being here. Much obliged. And Nick L. So to all of you, oh, one last one. HSB gang. Pleased to have you here. Says yo Nath. Yo to you too. Please share the show on Facebook, Skype, Twitter, and social media. I will pop back in and out as there are a few people that join the show in the live stream. Hopefully, as and when people join the actual show, I'll stop doing these shout outs and just continue them in the chat in text format. But yeah, Michael Ward, pleased to have you here. I think that's pretty much it. David Quintana, good to have you here. He says, hello, Nene. Michael Ward says, I've sent you a Facebook inbox. Sorry, not my usual terminology. An FB inbox. My first attempt at FE contact. Mike. Well, Mike, I very rarely, if ever, look at Facebook. I think it's incredibly toxic, so I try to steer clear of it, if I'm ruthlessly honest, so I don't check my messages. There's hundreds of them, and I just ignore them all. I'm really sorry. If you want to contact me by email, you're welcome to nathanoakley1980@aol.com. Feel free to drop me an email. Or join the show. There's no one here. You're welcome to chat to me. It'd be on air, it'd be broadcast, but you're welcome to join the show and chat to me to your heart's content until someone else joins, at which point I will go on mute and let you battle it out about the shape of the earth. Hello, little muncher. Have you come to help Daddy do his show? Come on then, you're my co-host then. Let's put you on camera. Can you say hello? One guy accused me of having Eleanor on my lap because I wanted donations, or was using her to solicit donations. Is that the right term? So I was like, right, if your psychology is that having my kid will get me more donations, then fine, I'll do it just to piss you off. The reality being that she sits on my lap because, of course, I'm looking after her. Why wouldn't I have her on my lap? You little munchkin. Anyway, no one wants to look at me, do they? Let's get back to the photos. Sean G, good to have you here. Robert Couchman, pleased to see you. Cat Earth, very good to have you here. Are you staying? You gonna stay and be my co-host? No? Physics Warrior, pleased to have you here. Agent Detective, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I'll just repeat it over the air. My wife says to tell Robert Couchman, what your is Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. If you're going to criticise, at least learn how to spell. That was my wife's comment. Just so you know, you've been told. You're gonna come on while I do a link? Come on then. You climb up, Daddy. So, hope you're all enjoying the non-debate that's going on currently. My child will entertain you instead. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. If you would like to support this channel, there is a link to Super Chat that runs alongside the show while it is live. And if you would like to join the debate, there is a link in the info box below this video. With the page you are currently watching on mute, simply click on that link. No, leave my mouse. No. Simply click on that link to express your views on the shape of the Earth. There are only a couple of rules in the Hangout. Number 1, please do not swear. Number 2, if you are ejected for swearing, please do not try to rejoin the show using sock accounts. If you are currently in the studio audience, please share the show on social media. And with that, I'm going to say a warm hello to Curved Water. How are you doing, Curved?
I'm doing okay. Hey, Nathan, you forgot one of the rules.
What was one of the rules that I've forgotten?
You need to remember to tell us that we're not supposed to mute the other guests.
Oh, right, because I made that rule up on the spot.
Well, I should have known better. I wasn't thinking, and I just overreacted. I apologize for that. I mean, it's just common sense that, that doesn't go on here, so I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I won't add that as a rule, but it is kind of a rule. It's just common courtesy. I mean, I don't mind anybody shouting over anybody, stopping anybody else from talking, all that kind of stuff. I actually want people to see. So as frustrating as for you, it's not frustrating for me so long as people can hear what's going on. Because some idiot talking over the top of you, Curved, I want people to see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
You don't mind if I do a few shout-outs while you're here? We're still waiting for another debatee, if that's the right word.
Sure.
Hello, Sleeping Warrior. Good to have you here. Chris Haynes, pleased to see you. I'm not sure if I shouted out Peanuts Clark already, but good to have you, Peanuts. Twitwit, very pleased to have you. What else we got? Nick L, I think I've already done. I think that's it. Very pleased to have you all here. If you'd like to join the show, simply click on the link in the info box below this video. I know Anthony Riley was keen to have a one-on-one with you, Curved. Now's his chance.
I was trying to read something. What was that?
Said Sleeping Warrior was keen to have a one-on-one debate with you. I didn't actually give him a reply when he suggested this on Skype. However, you tend to be an early adopter or early attendee. And if he was to join now, he would have a one-on-one debate with you, at least for a short period of time.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna have to give a special shout out to Sean G. I'd like to see Sean come in. Like to talk about his expertise and, with his engineering background and everything that he seems to flaunt. I don't know what kind of engineer he actually claims to be, but But I think he fancies himself like an expert in reading blueprints. And wow, um, last time we spoke about something regarding the Golden Gate Bridge, and Sean was giving some figures for distances and everything like that on the blueprints, and he just completely screwed the pooch on it. I don't apply Snell's law, Riley. Anybody else can read that comment if they want to. I'm not really looking to talk to or with Anthony. If he comes in, I'm not going to run away from him, but I'm not looking to go out of my way to talk to him. He's irrelevant to me, but you know I'm not going to run away.
Shout out to They Lie, Ohio. Good to have you here. Hello there, Ukdina Walker. Very pleased to see you in our chat. Thank you for being here. Hopefully not too many shenanigans for your liking at the moment. Hello, JJ. Good to see you.
Dynamite. Hey, I'm gonna have to take a minute to adjust my GPS coordinates here. I'm not going anywhere, but I will be away from the mic.
We've been joined by One Stop 4 Gamers. Pleased to have you here.
Talking about talking about me like I'm a fuck nigga, bitch. I'm live right now, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. I'm a real nigga. Fuck out of here. You telling all them niggas you're a fly to their city? Well, I want you to fly to mine. And I
Yes, thanks for being here, Fake Dread. We've been joined by Alex French, otherwise known as Cat Earth. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking.
That's all right. Oh, I only came in because... Oh, no.
And we've been joined by David Blackson. Good to have you here, David.
I miss Dread. What did Dread say?
Something about niggers. Didn't really hear it. It's a terrible sample.
Well, it wasn't the real Dread.
I think it's just somebody that sampled some of Dread's excellent work and was replaying it.
Oh. Why hasn't Dread come on here? Just get Dread in. No? Oh, sorry.
All are welcome. Simply click on the link in the info box below this video to join the debate live.
So what exactly did Dread say?
I couldn't make it out. Whoever sampled him did a really terrible job.
Oh. Well, anyway, if Dave's got nothing to say, I'll talk about... Can I talk about something? Like anything. Like, I mean, Flat Earth related.
I'm hoping David will unmute himself so I can level him up, and then I'll leave you guys to it. Curve's going to be back in about 5 minutes.
Come on, David, let's go. Boxing time.
Should I give him a little intro tune? Dun 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 dun. No? Is it not working? I thought the dramatic intro would have got him going. What do I know?
Come on, Dave. The Earth's a sphere. What are you got to say about that? What are you going to do? I'm saying it. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. See, there we go. Sorry, Nathan, you're going to have to let us win again today. We win once again.
I think you'll find that it was stated quite clearly by David yesterday that the Flat Earthers won the debate, so you need to understand and respect what has happened here.
Well, let's clear that up right now, Nathan. Dave, did Flat Earth win the debate yesterday? Oh, fuck, he's unmuted.
I'm
Sorry,
on
Nathan.
now. You had to give me a minute here. I just walked in the door.
That's a no, so yeah. They did.
Of course we won it. We're gonna win it again today. Now that I'm here, you know how this deal works. Hey, Nathan, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up a screenshot for me?
I can try, I suppose.
Just go to Google and pull up world map under images. Just go to images and push world map in.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Give me a minute.
See, because what we're going to discuss here today is how the ballers, you know, they sit around and talk about how correct they are and how everything they say is true. But the problem is they don't even have one map. Once he pulls this up here, you'll see every single map that's available for the civilian population are wrong. And you know, it's just like Flat Earth asshole and all these people that are trying to get on, people talking about the AE map and all this. I think I'm starting to think they're agents because no Flat Earther has claimed that the AE map is the 100% correct. And the point we're going to make when Nathan pulls this up is that there's not even one globe map that's correct. Would you agree with that? Who do I have on here tonight?
Watch page to see what I'm displaying to the audience, but I've currently got exactly that. So images, world map. I'll scroll my way through it while you're chatting away.
Who is me? What's your name?
Hi, Cat Earth.
Oh, Cat Earth. Okay, all right.
How you doing, buddy?
You're all pretty good. Been out here hauling cars today. Just walked in the door.
Nice, strong. You're fighting for the cause. I respect that.
We've got it. I can't believe there's not more Flat Earthers in here, but that's all right. We're gonna handle y'all.
Okay, so what is your problem? Because I can actually probably answer this one. Is your problem that there's no map that's completely accurate?
There's no map that's even close to being accurate. That's
Right,
what the
so-
problem is. Not even. See, like you could go continent to continent. There's only 7 continents. So if you took those 7 continents and you actually put them to the size that they are relative to, just say the size of the United States, mile for mile, width, height, however you want to look at it, there's not one map that actually shows the continents for the right size that they are on any map that you look up. When he pulls up this map of the world map, they've got us all brainwashed. And the problem with it is you globers think that you're the ones that aren't being brainwashed. But it's just like this world map here. You don't have a map one to even fall back on. You sit here and say, well, the flat earthers don't have a map. I guarantee you that Gleason's map from 1890 or whatever it is a lot closer than 2017 map that the globers have.
Right. So, so just imagine that the Earth is a globe, right, and that we're all on a big ball, right? Now, if you take that ball, so all the countries are around on the ball, you cannot accurately put that onto a 2D surface, like a 2D map. You can't do it. It's like if you unpeel an orange or whatever, or something like that. Do you know what I mean? You can't transfer.
You can't show me. You can't show me a 3D globe.
Not according to BuzzFeed.
Well, yeah, but the 3D globe will be accurate. A 3D globe will be accurate.
You can't pull out. That's the whole point here. You can't pull out a 3D globe that has the continents the right size and location the right size. There's no map on here.
Are you sure about that?
Sorry to interrupt. Sure. Just want to tell you what's on screen.
I'm 100% positive about that. That's what the whole point is here. Is you guys are fighting a losing battle on this deal because it's just like Flat Earth asshole coming out and putting out all these videos. That's why I'm gonna start to think this guy's an agent because no one ever said anything about the AE map being the map of the Flat Earthers. We just fall back on that because it's a flat map that you can actually kind of see how the continents would go.
Yeah, but it doesn't work
if they were positioned that way.
So I would. There's people. Someone's in the chat. I don't know if that's true or not. Saying that Google Maps is 100% correct. I don't know. I would have thought it is. If it's modeled onto a globe, it will be 100%. Where people are talking about the maps being wrong in the flat Earth videos I've seen anyway, is to do with the projection onto a 2D surface, which is like you can't do it completely accurately.
You know how to screen share. Just get a picture of a globe and show it to us. The Google map.
That's what I'm saying. I think those are accurate.
The guy from the military that was on here tonight said you can't trust Google Earth, and he was on your side because we were talking about Antarctica being only 100 miles off the tip of South America. And he said you can't trust anything of the Google Maps. They do have the mileage correct, like the United States and Texas. You get a driving map and look at it. Texas is 750 miles across and 750 miles tall, whatever, and they have it all mapped out correctly. But what they have not done is taken all the continents and position them where they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to be and the size of all the continents.
And how do you know that? I mean, surely when people are navigating, things are where they're supposed to be when they navigate point to point, right?
They are, but the size of the continents that they show you when Nathan pulls this
that's on a 2D. That's on a 2D image, right?
Okay, well, show me a ball map.
Look at Google Earth.
Show me a ball map. Show me a ball map.
I'm telling you,
all the continents the right size.
Look at Google Earth. Surely that's correct.
Google Earth is not. How about just a picture of it?
Well, everything's right. You can zoom in on it, and it's all there.
You make a lot of claims, but you don't back them up.
Nathan's fixing to see what you want to do is let's just see how bad the flat maps for the globe are. You want to see that? Nathan will pull it up here in a minute.
No, that's not the contention.
Good to have you here, Brenda. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Brenda.
Good afternoon. So David, what is your proof that Google Earth, the globe map, is an error?
I guarantee you, if you go to Google Earth and you look at the size of the United States, So what you're telling me is Google Earth has a spinning ball that you could just pull up Google Earth and the ball's spinning and you just swing it around and every continent on that ball is correct. Is that what you're saying?
What is your, I asked you a question. What is your evidence that the map Google Earth is in error?
Okay, here's the main evidence is that when you look up world map of the world, any way you want to state it, that every map on Google is wrong. Every single map that you look up, there's not one map. There's not even one map that's close to being correct.
What is your evidence that the globe, Google
Earth. So every map that's
What is your evidence? What is your evidence?
So we're going to take 10,000. So we're going to take 10,000 maps that are all wrong, and we're going to stick with just one map that Google has, and that's supposedly the holy grail of maps, right?
Again, please answer the question. What is your evidence? No, you did not. What is your evidence that Google Earth is wrong or erroneous in some way?
Google Earth is not.
I'm not talking about 10,000 other maps. I'm talking about Google Earth, which is itself a map.
Okay, how about a map that you can put your hands on?
No, I'm not talking about other maps.
Let's see a map. Let's see a globe. Let's see a globe that you could actually hold in your hands, and all the continents.
I'm talking about Google Earth.
I don't have one of those either. So
yes,
you can sit here and bring. Okay, show me a globe.
Answer the question.
Just show me a picture of a globe. Just show me a picture of a globe that has the right.
That's called Google Earth. That's called Google Earth.
Man, that thing. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Here we go.
What evidence do you have that it's wrong?
That Google Earth is wrong?
What evidence do you have that the global map?
Well, for one, we know that they're not going from outer space on down to the Earth. You know how you go onto Google Earth?
So how is that evidence? What is your evidence that Google Earth is wrong? What is your evidence?
Just look at Antarctica. Look at North Pole. Look at all those things. You can look at Antarctica.
How does Antarctica show that Google Earth is wrong?
Greenland, where they don't show any of these continents the way they're supposed to be.
How does Greenland show that Google Earth is wrong?
They don't show the continents in the right size. You cannot lay Google. You cannot lay Google Earth out. Google Earth does not have a globe that you can spin around on the internet.
Yes, they do. Yes, you do. And spinning around in the video right now.
You can do this in
the video right now.
Have you never seen Google Earth?
No, pull it up right now. Let's see the ball spinning. Let's see you spin the ball around, and every continent be the right size.
Would you like me to Google that for you, Dave?
Right now. What is your evidence that Google Earth is wrong?
Well, I know that every map on just Google.com is wrong. So why would Google Earth?
I didn't ask about that. I didn't ask about other maps.
Huh?
Didn't ask about other maps.
See how you always change the story?
I didn't.
It's not good enough that 10,000 of them are wrong.
I didn't change the story. You changed the story.
That you
I'm not asking about other maps. I'm not asking about other maps. I'm talking about Google Earth.
Well, let's talk about the first 10,000. We'll get to your 10,001.
No, that's not my question. My question is, what evidence do you have that Google Earth is wrong?
I don't believe you.
Hello.
There it is. There it is. He's got it spinning right there. Look, there it is.
Yes, there you go. That's what you asked for. What evidence do you have?
Brenda.
The guy's best country.
David is not answering. David needs to answer the question. We're not switching the topic, and I'm not responding to you.
No, David, go ahead.
David needs to answer the question. David is. So if you fail to answer this question, we consider.
I'm about to answer the question. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we're a team over here. Come on, go ahead.
Here's what you do, Brenda. Here's what you do. All right, zoom into that Google Earth. No.
Yeah.
Go back to the map. No. Pull it back out so we can see the whole Earth.
I was just saying how accurate it is.
You said zoom in, and then you said pull out.
I mean, to where you can see. Where you can see the Earth, the whole Earth. I'm about to show you how it's inaccurate. It's very simple.
It's flat, you guys. What's going on?
This is exciting.
Zoom all the way out.
I'll change my
mind.
mind.
All the way out to where you can spin the Earth with your mouse. Where you can see the whole circumference of the fake Earth. Yeah.
That was my level.
All right, stop.
With the correct map.
Stop. Now put it kind of upright to where it's supposed to be right. Oh, How is North America by itself right there? Hold on, spin it back.
It's
What are you
all
talking
back.
about? It's not by itself. It's next to Canada and above.
I want you to
Mexico.
put. All right, stop it. Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
Now go around and look at the size of Africa.
Stop it right there. Okay.
Go ahead.
Now put your mouse. What the fuck? What is you doing?
sorry, I'm just trying. What do you want to see? What do you want to see?
Oh, okay. I thought Brendan was doing that. No, I want you to
I'm not doing
put your mouse. Hold on.
Alex
put
is
your mouse
doing
on one side. Put your mouse on one side and spin it to the other side, completely all the way over. From one side to the other.
There it is.
No, I'm saying one side. I'm trying to show that you have to spin that globe 3 times to see everything.
Oh my God!
You should only have to.
So when are we getting to
All right.
I see what you're saying. You're talking about this.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Guys, please.
Already
Whoa,
debunked this
whoa.
Google Earth.
Please,
No,
guys, stop. Guys, hello. Can you all stop talking
Can
just
you
for
not
5
see
seconds?
that this is a ball? Like that.
Let's turn you all down.
Hold on.
Right, we have been joined by Free Minded, who was speaking a moment ago, and we've also been joined by Sleeping Warrior. So I've had to turn you guys down just to be able to get a word in edgeways. Anyway.
Big boss man.
Okay.
Sorry, Nate.
So far,
How many times you got to spin that?
Dude,
Spin
come
that
on.
globe to get back to where you was at?
That's spinning a full 180.
David and Free have completely failed to demonstrate their case. Therefore, my claim,
Once again, you have no evidence for that.
my claim
You're not even
stands.
listening to what I'm
My
saying.
claim
Brenda.
stands. You have
Brenda.
failed.
It
You
does.
have failed to make your case.
Brenda.
Therefore, you are
Right,
wrong.
can
You
you
see
just-
Africa right there? Just hold Africa up right there, okay?
How many times it takes
Just bring
to
Africa.
get back to
Just-
Africa?
No, wait. Before we get anywhere, can I just?
Africa is 5,000 miles from top to bottom, okay?
Look, it's my ball, yeah. I'm might take it home.
You
You're not careful.
We can play with your balls. We know.
Maybe for once in their lives.
Listen.
For once,
No, this is important.
once,
Wait,
or
let me say this.
maybe for just once, the flat earthers could like learn
see
how
that?
to use.
Dude,
Google
no,
Earth.
no, no.
You see, look at that.
Can I just make
Africa is only 5,000 miles, okay? That's taking almost the whole globe up right there. Look at it.
Dude. Yeah, it was
Hey.
25. Look, listen.
Alex,
No,
Alex,
curved.
what's your eye height there?
Curved.
How far are you from the globe?
I don't know. I'm not looking right now because I'm trying to make a point that's really important. Look,
Okay.
he said that because we can't turn that heart like in one spin, that the Earth's not a globe, right?
Well,
Obviously.
this is one spin.
Yeah.
But how many spins did it take?
No.
Hold on.
No, but dude, just listen. Obviously, you can see this is a ball, right? And you can see that this isn't a 180-degree turn. But look, it's just a mechanism in the software.
Yeah,
So
we know
it's
that.
essentially-
We know that.
So
Yeah,
it doesn't
we know that-
correctly represent.
So dude, you
the
can even
globe.
see the north thing. Look. So what I'm saying is, can you not see how deceptive some of these flat Earth videos are when they're trying to make a silly point
Yes,
like this?
yes, we know
Let's
that.
see how
we know
this
that
is.
Free-
Clearly, it's a ball.
we know that
It's a
Free-
Can't hear you. Guys,
Nathan,
we know
you're
that
going to
Free
have to
and David
go.
have the mentality
So
of a
the
5-year-old.
software is wrong.
But
That
you
was
see,
just-
Need
that's
to
a silly
go
argument.
one at a
Do you
time.
understand
We
that?
can't
Software is
hear
wrong.
anything.
So the map is wrong.
No,
So
it's
Google
not.
Earth is wrong.
No, it's not.
Didn't you just say the software is wrong? Somebody
No,
said
I didn't.
It's
I
not
didn't.
wrong,
say
is it? Look, you can see
Well,
it.
it
It's
is.
a ball.
There's
You can
nothing
print
wrong with
this.
the
You can get this
software.
3D printed, dude.
How many times should I have to turn that to get back to where I started?
One
Right.
revolution.
Right, I'm gonna have to
You
interrupt,
understand what I'm
guys.
saying?
Right, because we've had this point, and then we're just getting no, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Right. So, Sleeping Warrior says he's got a couple of minutes
Nathan, can you
to.
pull up the map of the world.
You'll probably have to
Just pull it up
silence
on Google
David
Images.
because he won't shut up.
Well, Nathan, to me, sorry, buddy, but it sounds like you're trying to hide something that's just a ridiculous point. This is obviously a ball, right? You can say no, it isn't.
Well,
That is
not at all, Alex. For a start, it's a 2D image, so telling me it's obviously a ball is absolutely farcical because I'm
Well,
looking
it's
at a flat
obviously a
screen, so
modelled
that's
on a
just nonsense.
spherical geometry.
Anyway, if we can just give Sleeping
It's
Warrior
actually-
the mic for a
it's
couple of
actually
minutes,
sphere.
that'd be wonderful.
It's actually sphere. The object,
Inaccurate.
the object
Even to your
inside the
globe model.
computer is in
You
fact
could
a
get this
sphere.
3D printed, and it would be
2D.
all marked in the same place in real life, in your hands.
I'm literally
So-
looking
So
at a
I would
flat
have to turn it
screen,
4
Alex.
times to get back to where I
Anyway.
started.
So what?
Not understanding.
I could.
That's not a
I
180-degree turn.
I could move it so that it took me 100 times to get back to where I started.
Could do that. Look.
We've
Yeah.
also been
Software can
joined
be
by
like that.
Okay. Sleeping
Jen
Warrior.
Panda.
only has a moment. He only has a short amount of time.
Sorry, Riley.
And Sleeping Warrior feels he has a response. And let's see what Sleeping Warrior's response is.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Could you just recite your claim?
I just want to say as well, I just want to get a quick hello to Gem Panda, then I can finally shut up.
Hi, the claim is that there's not one map, either 3D or 2D.
No, Brenda's claim.
David,
Hello, Riley. Hello, Riley.
Brenda, what's your claim?
Hello, Riley.
Hello. What's your claim, Brenda?
The claim, the challenge was to David to demonstrate that Google Earth is in error.
Okay, and I can demonstrate how it's an error. So the guy that's got Google Earth on show now, could you just zoom in a little bit to an altitude?
Okay.
Yeah, to an altitude of your choice. So pick anything, 30, 60, 90.
I can't remember how you look the altitude up on here, but you can do it.
You probably have to get rid of that photo tour at the bottom.
Yeah, just minimize that.
Top to view. Alex, top to view.
Yeah.
Click on view. Now, do you see something there that says tour guide? Get rid of tour guide.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Now I got that's how we do it. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, great. So just go down
Look
to
at that curve. Wow, we live on a ball.
Yeah. Let me speak, guys. Let me speak. Drop it down to say 30,000 feet, which is the average height that
What's
most.
the kilometers of that? It's in kilometers. Can you give me kilometers?
Oh, sorry. Change the thing in the what's it called?
Settings.
Yeah, go into tools and settings and swap it to.
Where is it curved?
Tools.
It's about nine
Tools,
kilometers.
Options, ruler, what?
And then options.
Yeah.
And then if you click units, make them feet and miles rather than system default, right in the middle.
Or just
Maybe
go to
you
9
could just
kilometers.
describe to us where.
No, I'll show you.
You
asked what evidence was that this was wrong. So
yes,
now you should be able to drop it down to about 30,000 feet, the height of the average commercial jet. So if you could get it down to that, and then once you get it down to 30,000 feet, pan up to the horizon using the compass in the top right-hand corner.
What is?
Yeah.
All right, how high are you? What's your elevation say in the bottom right?
Hello.
Minus. Oh, it changes with my mouse.
Yeah.
High altitude, 11 miles. So where do I need to be?
If you look next to it, it should also say it in feet as well.
No, it says it in miles. That you can see down here. Or you can
All right,
probably
let me.
figure it out in miles for me. Do some maths. Come on.
I tell you what. Can I share my screen and I'll do it on mine?
Yeah.
Zoom out. Click on the slider and zoom out, and that should be changing.
Like that.
11's too high.
Oh my god, I've had too many to drink to be doing this. What?
Let me do it. Let me do
Yeah,
it.
you do it.
Say,
You do it,
just you do
It's going to be
it.
about
Anthony.
6 miles high.
6 miles. Yeah.
Right, give up, Alex.
Yeah, I know. Oh, look, we're at feet now. 30,000 feet.
30,000 feet. Right. Use the top.
36,000 feet.
Use the top compass there and pan up to the horizon and look at the curvature.
Motherfucker's moving on its own.
How can this possibly be proof that the
we have somebody who is inebriated
30,000
running Google Earth.
30,000 feet.
Brenda, your claim is that you wanted to see evidence that this is incorrect. Can you show us any empirical evidence at 30,000 feet that matches that amount of curvature? Go.
Oh, okay.
So, guys, but I did get there in the end, so you have to be like.
Well done, and we'll give a chance to do it. And I've got to step out because I'm busy.
Ding, round one.
No, you got to stay here. You made me
Okay.
feel shit.
Well, if you ask
Share
for
my-
evidence, it
share my
shows that it's
screen.
inconsistent. And
Okay,
sorry,
I
Nathan,
share my
sorry.
screen. Here's my screen, and there's my response.
I can't see your screen though. Hang on.
Can you make it a bit
Nice.
bigger, please, Brenda? That's perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
So then we're gonna. Are we
Looks
gonna?
about right, Riley.
There
What
you
do
go.
you reckon?
Hang on, are we really going to have the fisheye conversation at this stage in the debate?
Well, you asked me to provide counter example to yours
Okay.
that resembles what you said. This is
Okay.
a plane.
And if this is a fisheye, this is right down the center of the screen anyway, so I'll pretty
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
good point, Jeremy. Good
so
catch.
there you go.
Right.
There
So
you go. Have I satisfied your
Hang on.
conditions, Riley?
No, not at all.
Enjoy the movie, Riley. Enjoy the movie.
Well,
Go
you
tend
go
to the
now.
missus.
You can go
Hey,
now. You haven't got a lot of time.
Run
What was
along.
the altitude of that
So
pit?
when do they start teaching Google Earth
Run
in school?
along, Riley.
When do they start
Thanks
teaching
for
that? Let's see
stopping
a map of that they've taught everybody for the last 150 years what the
Hey.
Earth will look like. Let's see
now
that
we've
map.
already moved on.
David.
Let's
Bye-bye.
see all those maps.
Bye-bye,
Somebody just pull up world map on Google Images and just
David.
scroll down. Why can't
How
you
long-
do that? Look at let's
How
do
long
it.
do you want us to take tonight to educate you about maps?
Good job,
Let's
Brenda.
go ahead. Flip it over there, world
was
map,
rather
and put it over
special.
on Google Images. We're not worried about this stuff that's taken with
You-
a fisheye lens.
You have gross now you're not worried about it. Yeah, because you just got
We can see that. We can see
Mhm.
that. We ask you where the curve is, but you can't tell us how far is that. Can
And
we
look
get to the
what
curve
happened.
if we go that
And look
far?
what happened. Now, David, you have gross conceptual errors when it comes to maps.
Yeah, he
Gross
does.
Sure I do.
conceptual
Go on there
errors.
and look at what they taught you as a kid, and you might not have this problem
David.
of figuring out
David.
why that you're still being lied to by this map also.
No,
'Cause this is
David,
a
you're
new map.
lying.
This isn't an old map. This isn't a
David.
map just from 10 years ago. This is you go and show us the map that every
Okay, you're
American citizen
repeating
in the United
yourself.
States
Now.
has been taught.
You're not going to filibuster, dude. You're not going to sit
I'm
here and
not.
just repeat the same old crap. Listen,
Well, because nobody will pull
There-
up the
there-
world map.
you've been lying all night. There is a map out there
Let's see
that
it.
does depict the sizes of the continents accurately. It was
Will you
created
show it?
for that. It was made for that purpose, and it is it's quite a sight to behold.
Yes, it is because it's invisible.
We've been joined, just to introduce, we've been joined by Negator XX. Was it the Gall Peters you were referring to? Because I did actually have it up for the audience earlier, Curved.
I'm sorry, what?
Was it the Gall Peters map that you were referring to?
No, it's nothing of those. All of the rectangular projections, cylindrical projections, or orthographic, every 2D map that is of a globe is going to have distortion by nature. For the
Hey, let
very
me tell you
reason
something.
that you
Let me tell you
Shut
something. Just
up.
like let me say
Shut
something.
your mouth. I was speaking.
Go ahead.
Now let me finish this point, and then you can interject. Okay? Learn some manners for once, and people won't act like this.
This
with
is a
you.
debate. We're not eating dinner at your mama's
Shut
house.
up. Now, what I was explaining, the maps have this distortion for the very reason that you cannot take an orange, unpeel it, flatten it out, and have the peel stay together. It has to distort to go from the 3D sphere
I
down
call
to the
bull
2D
crap.
surface.
I
You're
call
wrong.
bull crap. You know how I call bull
Call
crap?
bull crap, Ma.
So,
All
so
right,
you're
here-
saying you
here-
can unpeel an orange and just flatten it out and have
No,
it?
I can take
Well, there you go.
Texas. I can
that.
take Texas and I can make a map of Texas, a flat map of Texas, and it'll tell me the exact miles across, every road, how long every road is, the size of every lake.
That's because there's
Maps are
hardly any
correct.
distortion.
The map-
Local maps are correct. The problem
Dude, that's the same as cutting out a tiny piece of
you're
orange
butting in on
off
me.
an orange
You're
peel
butting in
and
on me.
putting it on
The
the.
Even-
local maps are the correct size. Somebody showed me and put Texas on a. You got all you got is 7 continents. Why not
He
just take the
doesn't
7
understand.
continents, make them to scale
Dude,
for
do you
each
do you
continent?
not do you
to
seriously
the
not
state of
understand the
Texas.
point that you can't unpeel a sphere and flatten it out? You're saying Texas? Well, of course. Sorry, Nathan.
No, you're
So, of
telling me
course-
that you can't.
No.
Relative
No, you
to
can
size.
do it. No,
You
because
can do it
Texas on an
relative
orange.
to size. You
No,
can do
David,
everything
listen,
relative
listen
to
to me,
size. You're
David.
not understanding the
David,
point.
listen. No, you're not understanding the point. Texas on a ball would be like cutting a tiny piece of orange peel out.
What
of
I'm
the
trying
orange
to tell
and
you
flatten-
folks is there's not
Yeah,
even one
so
that
that's
shows
easy
you
to
the
do.
continents the right size together on a piece of paper.
Yeah, and you're not listening
There's
to the
not
reason
one
why,
piece
David.
of
You're not.
paper that has the continents the right
David,
size.
what is?
Don't argue that
All
point.
one
I'm
paper.
going to show him
listen,
that
I'm-
map.
You take
interested.
7 continents.
David,
Show me 7 continents
listen.
where the continents are all the right sizes on one
David,
piece of paper.
Oh, David, listen to me, right? Okay.
No, you're not listening to me.
No, I am listening to
Because
you.
you can't show me it.
No, you're saying, show me a map, right? This is your
So
argument.
show me a piece of paper with 7 continents cut out
David,
that are actual
David,
size.
don't tell
on
me. I'm
one
going
piece
to
of
tell you
paper
to prove
and
I
where
listen.
they're located at on this earth. Show me that.
Yeah, that's your argument. I've listened to it, right? You want me to show you a map where all the 7 continents are mapped out correctly, yeah, on a flat map.
No,
Now,
just
what's
with the continents the right size.
and what is
Just
my
with the
answer?
continents the right size. There's
David,
not even
listen.
one
No,
map
David, let me
with the
talk.
continents the right
David,
size.
David,
Go
you're
ahead.
being rude.
Go
right?
ahead.
Listen.
He's always
I'm gonna ask you to talk now. I'm gonna ask you a question. So, what is my explanation to you of why we can't do that accurately? What is what I'm saying to you? What is my explanation?
You're not listening to. We're not talking
No,
about apples and
I've told
oranges,
you.
okay, or
So
pears, okay. We're
is the
talking
point
about
I'm
the
making?
size of the continents.
So what is the point I'm making to you, David?
Okay, just play like you were standing and you're looking at a blank wall, right?
No, David, answer my
you have
question. You're
7
being
pieces
rude.
of paper, and you have 7 pieces of paper in your hand. Okay, each one of them are cut to scale by the mile that you would see. Like at the bottom of a map, it'll say scale to miles. Okay, and it'll show the size of that state or whatever. Just like Texas, it'll say to scale this much. You can't show me one map where to scale all these continents are on one piece of paper because nobody's laid it out yet.
How come the curvature is not on the scale on the maps? How come it doesn't say
you can have curvature on the map? Some maps. You show
where?
Like, well, on the map.
It says the 8 inches. I mean, how come on the scale of all the maps it never mentions about curvature on these maps?
Listen, show you a map with the continents the right size. I'm not a map expert, but I know that they project it in different ways because you can't.
How come curvature is not on the scale?
No, but do you understand the point I'm telling you about why you can't put a spherical object? Explain my point, so I know you're understanding what I said.
We understand that
before you reject it. You do get it. You can't accurately unpeel something like an orange and
of course.
Okay, so what we've agreed to tonight is that there's not one 2D map that's correct. Is that what we're saying? That there's not one 2D map that's been shown to every human being in the world?
I don't know. Maybe there is. I'm not a map expert.
No, there is not. There is not. That is correct.
Yeah, right, Curved. Sorry, guys. Can I just get Curved's attention because he's sent a link and I've just put it up on screen so the audience can see it. Can you just tell us what I'm displaying, please?
Oh yeah, it's just a quick little description of map projection from Wiki. Could I read like a couple lines from it?
Yeah, you go ahead. It's up on screen now for the audience.
All right, it just says a map projection is a systematic transformation of the latitudes and longitudes of locations from the surface of a sphere or an ellipsoid into locations on a plane. Maps cannot be created without map projections. All map projections necessarily distort the surface in some fashion. Depending on the purpose of the map, some distortions are acceptable and others are not. Therefore, different map projections exist in order to preserve some properties of the sphere-like body at the expense of other properties. There is no limit to the number of possible map projections. Now that sums it up very nicely.
Is that a Candyland map?
There are people that understand that, and then there are, the guys we're dealing with.
They've admitted that they don't have a map. Do you understand this, folks? They've admitted they have no map.
No.
And so the ballers have no map. They have no map except Google Earth. That's it.
We've explained why the globe is the only 100% accurate representation
where's your 100% proven globe? I want to see your globe. Where's it at?
I just debunked your point.
That has the continents the right size. I guarantee you, you can show me a globe.
You're a liar.
We've showed it.
Sure, you show it to me.
You're a liar, David.
It was a poll, so it was accurate.
Show me a picture of that. Show me a picture of that.
You're a liar, David.
We've been joined by Madman. We've been joined by Madman. Pleased to have you.
Madman in the madhouse. Madman in the madhouse. Welcome to the insane asylum.
Always nice to see the guy that hates debating flat Earth here in the flat Earth debate. Thanks for joining, Madman.
We've also been joined by Skyfly Bride.
Curve's got a little bit of hatred towards me because I'm a little bit dick towards Curve.
I have no idea who you are.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you're also hypocritical with it.
I am.
Where's that ball that's got the continents the right size on it, guys? Show me that basketball that we live on that's got the continents just proportionally the right size, on the same scale as say Texas is.
All right, quit rambling. David, where is your evidence that the globes are inaccurate?
Because it's not even made for educational use.
Thank you, David.
That's a big clue right there.
What about the other David? David, where's your evidence that the globes are inaccurate? You keep making the claim.
You would have pulled one out and showed us and been spinning
David,
it like
where is your
one of the Harlem Globetrotters right now. Here's my world, and you have it up on your finger, and here's how we spin it 1,000
So you don't have any evidence. Thank you.
No, you don't have any evidence.
Oh, you do have evidence.
Yeah, I have evidence. Go to World Maps, please.
What is
on
your
Google? Okay,
maps
can you
are
do that
not
for me,
globes,
Nathan?
David.
Just pull up World Maps, Nathan. I asked you,
Maps
please.
are not globes, David.
I
What do
don't
you not
care.
get
You
about
don't
that?
want to see it. You don't want to
How
see the
many-
truth.
How many times do you need to read that paragraph there from Wiki, or would you like to dispute it?
Go ahead. Somebody else better get in here.
Take your time. Think about it.
Yeah, does seem that way.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nathan's show. I came on. I want to talk to Brenda because I believe Brenda is the man.
Oh,
hello, Brenda.
Fuck off.
Thank you. That's a nice welcome. You're not supposed to swear. Sorry, it's Nathan's show. Not supposed to swear. Sorry. Brenda.
You just can't do it
Hey,
multiple
no
times.
swearing, no swearing allowed here. You can swear, but understand.
You can swear we live on a spinning ball going 1,000 miles an hour all you want to, but it won't work around here.
No, if it's spinning, okay, it's spinning 1,040 miles an hour at the equator, and it's spinning at basically nothing at the North Pole, South Pole. If it's a spinning ball, which means it doesn't work. The gravitational pull would be different parts of the world, so things would be heavier at the center than the north.
Why doesn't it work? Why doesn't it work?
Why? Because it's spinning at a slower speed, so the mass is different. The mass is different because the circumference is different.
It has to make up for the centrifugal force.
Yeah,
of
basically.
the spinning ball.
It's
Right.
like if you've got a wheel, if you've got a small wheel.
Hold up, dude. You want to talk to Brenda, right? Why you get off a tangent so quickly?
Hang on, I mean, we knocked y'all out in the first 5 minutes on this deal.
Yeah. Don't accept that you can't project a spherical object onto. Yeah. Okay, we've got
No,
that.
but
Anyway,
honestly, you came on be like, I want to talk to Brenda, and then like all of a
and then
sudden,
you
like
were really rude.
like in 1 second, like you could totally divert your fucking attention span. Come on, talk to Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. Hello, Brenda.
Are you wearing the Polk
Somebody
cheerleader
show us
outfit,
why
David, or just
where is the world map? Where's a Glober's map at? Where's a Baltard's map at? We want to look at one.
Hey, David, did you
Dude,
not
stop
understand
asking
what
the
we just read to you from Wikipedia about the problems with globe projections, 2D maps?
So let's just see one that's close. How about that? How far off is it because of that of your ball mentality?
Oh my god.
Is it off 10%, 20%, 30%? How much is it off?
Dude, David, if you want to see it so much, you figure out how to unpeel an orange and make it accurate, and then we'll all listen to you, and you'll probably.
No, I don't have to. I know that the sun
No,
goes.
dude, hey guys, hold up.
I know my
Going back.
I'm always
to
on
what
north.
Kyler
Okay,
said.
it doesn't matter where you're at in the world. The compass points north.
No,
Right?
guys, I got a serious point to make. I got a very serious point to make. Right, going back to what Kyler said, like when I unpeel an orange, and it all comes off, when I unpeel an orange and I get the whole thing off in one peel, it feels good.
How do you feel about David monopolizing the conversation and not allowing you to talk?
I didn't say anything, but I'm fixing to.
Talking to you.
Who are you talking to? Me.
Doesn't matter. David has to talk.
Mad, Skyfly, Bry, and Free.
Hi there.
Yeah, man.
Dave on a roll.
Okay, let's look at the map.
You've been shut down, and David is
Dave's shutting y'all down.
dominating the conversation, interrupting you, and not allowing to talk. How do you feel about that?
Let's look at the map as it's projected to us by Google, for instance.
Let's see it. There's
Australia's first 30 degrees.
You're already
They
shut
won't pull
down.
them up. They won't pull them up. Let's see it. Just pull up world map.
You couldn't even get a
Dave,
sentence out. He
all you gonna
already
get-
shut you down.
Who can screen share? Who can screen share? Just go to Google and go to images and pull up world map.
See that, Free? You couldn't even get a word out, Free, and before David shut you down. How do you feel about David over-talking you?
Dave was on a roll. Let him go.
Well, how do you feel about that? Well, then maybe you should just leave.
Hey, David.
The more David talks, the less stupid stuff Bree has to say.
No, hold up. I think what Brenda's trying to ask David is this, right? David, have you ever unpeeled an orange and got it all off?
So what's it
felt
off?
good.
Hey, we're not talking about apples and oranges over here. We're talking about the actual physical shape of the Earth. Okay,
Yeah, we are
whether it's flat or round, a ball. Okay, you folks say we live on a
Answer the question,
spinning
though.
ball.
Answer the
Okay?
question. Answer
You
the
need to
question.
stick up for your spinning ball and
We
keep saying,
are.
I live on a spinning ball. Okay, you live on a spinning ball because of this. Why do I live on a spinning ball?
Oh
Because
my
of
God.
the
Well, that's why
maps.
we're talking, bro. I mean, you wouldn't just reset.
No, you keep saying that you cannot show me even a close map with even the continents the right size.
Yeah, and we told you why.
You don't
And we
even have.
told you
You're
that
you're
you
All right,
can't
guys.
use
You know what?
storage.
You know what? Here's the deal, right? Two people are talking at once, right? Two
Yeah,
people are
sorry.
talking at once. So let's calm this down, dude. Everyone's
chill,
got to
bro.
just take a step back and just chill.
Hey, when they really want to shut you down, they'll all get talking for about 30 minutes. You just have to
All
mute
right,
the
go
dang
ahead, go
thing.
ahead,
I've
David,
seen them
David,
do it.
David. Talk in a chill tone, bro.
This is a debate.
Why
This
you-
is
why
no.
you-
This is a flat
yeah,
Earth
but-
debate, and when the flat earthers are going to
Okay,
take every
okay.
series, is
See?
the way I look
Okay.
at it.
Any
He
debate
he
you
doesn't
see,
let you
any
talk.
Dude, just
debate you
chill.
seen on TV, right? Have you ever seen people like talk like you? No, everyone's chill, bro.
Well, I have
Chill out.
in psychiatric
Chill out.
departments.
Chill.
I have.
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
chill out. Okay, go, David. Your turn, man. Go talk.
Hi there, people. If you look at the globe Earth as depicted on Google, Australia is like 32 degrees latitude, isn't it? South, the equator. And that's not very far past the equator. There's a lot below that. There's a lot below it. But when we see it on Google, there seems to be nothing there. You've got to remember, like UK is 50 degrees to 52 degrees, so it's much further up towards the equator on a ball Earth. So when you look at it, you think, there's a lot more stuff there, and they're not showing it.
You have a point. You have a point, Brian.
You have a good point.
And also
point.
what is the northernmost latitude and the southernmost latitude of Australia? Would you like to throw that in? I heard a figure of 30 degrees.
About 30, yeah.
Yeah, what's 30 degrees?
30 degrees past the equator south.
No, what is at 30 degrees?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I'm not sure what the question is.
How come we've never seen
My
anybody
question
flying an airplane?
Shut up, David.
David.
My question is,
David.
my question is, what was your statement, Skyfly?
My statement is the fact that, the bottom half of the Earth, if it is a ball, is covered in water, and there's not a lot of land there.
Oh my God. I just wanted to know what you said about 30 degrees. What is at 30 degrees?
Well,
Ding dang, another knockout.
Shut up.
No, I want to know too what the 30 degrees was.
When you look at the
Very
map,
interesting.
you see on Google.
Okay, Brian, let me simplify this for you, please. Please let me simplify.
Yeah, okay.
The continent of Australia is not at 30 degrees. You understand that, right? The 30-degree parallel runs through Australia.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a city like maybe Sydney that is at 30 degrees, but the entirety of Australia is not at 30 degrees. That's why I wanted to ask you.
People forget
what
how big
was your
Australia
point?
is.
No, I'm not saying that. I was just.
How about where's magnetic north at? You've never seen
David,
anybody
why
get
are
in
you
an
trying to
airplane.
change the
You've never
topic
seen
when we're
anybody get in an
talking
airplane
about
and fly
this?
over the North Pole and the compass flip back going north and going south. You've never seen it flip. Have you ever seen that happen?
Compasses don't flip, you moron.
Yeah.
Now, Skyfly. So what do you have? What is your point there? Because I mean, isn't the top of Australia somewhere like you got places in Australia that are like 10 degrees south or something like that, and then it goes down to like 30 something degrees?
I hope you are all enjoying the debate in the audience. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. If you would like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside the show while it is live. And if you would like to join the debate, there is a link in the info box below this video. Simply click on mute on your page that you are currently watching me give you this message on before clicking on the link below the video to join the debate and express express your views on the shape of the Earth. There are only a couple of rules in the Hangout. Number 1, please do not swear. If you do, you will be ejected. And number 2, if you are, please do not try to rejoin the show using sock accounts. And with that, I'll transition back to the action. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate.
It's actually a little bit less than
How come no one's ever just even seen a map with the continents the right size on one piece of paper compared to each other, where you would compare them apples to oranges? Okay, if y'all want to talk about apples and oranges, why is there not
You
one
just keep
map?
asking the same
Okay,
question,
well,
you get the
just
same
answer
answer.
the question. Why
We
is there
have.
not one map?
You
Show
don't
me a
accept it.
map where
No, we've answered the question. You keep asking the same
you've
question.
never pulled
And
it
if you
out. I
don't
wanna
like
see
the
a
if you don't like the answer, it's up to the
2D
audience.
map. Let's see a
Move on.
2D map
We
where
need
the
to move on,
continents
bro.
are even
We need
in
to move
relation
on.
to the
Let the
right
audience
size of what they
decide.
would be to each other on a. You don't get it. You
No,
lost
I do
again.
get it. You just don't accept the answer.
You don't have no
You just don't
picture.
accept the answer.
All you want to do is pull
like
out
we
pictures,
said,
but then
unpeel an orange
when
and
we
show
ask
us
you to
it
pull out a
accurately
picture, you don't want to
projected.
pull it out. Where's your picture at?
Unpeel an orange.
David,
You're not going to show us all these pictures from space. Show it.
Dude, you had the answer. You don't accept it. You need to move on and let the audience decide.
Yeah, just all you gotta do is sit down. All you gotta do is this, right? Sit down.
No, we're here to whoop your butts. Is what we're here to do.
Seriously, all you gotta do is sit down on a table, get an orange, and try to peel it in one.
Okay, Texas will fit in one of those peels of oranges. Is that right? Well, if say Texas would fit, just say Texas would fit in one of those peels of oranges. Is it you
like a tiny little piece?
Yeah, like
Not
a little
the point,
tiny piece.
G.
Say if you did it in eighth, say it came out off in 8 pieces, right? Okay. And you
You're
got
not
8
understanding, dude. Imagine the globe is painted
I don't
onto
care
the
about
orange.
the water.
Cut out Texas
we're
off
just
that
talking
globe.
about the land here. We're
Little
not talking
piece.
about the water, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna lose this conversation. That's why you don't want to talk about it. But I'm gonna talk about it. I want to see. We're not talking about the water. We're not talking about the position of where they're at.
Hold up,
okay?
dude.
We're not even talking about the position where they're at in the world. There's not even a picture.
Listen, look.
Where the
I need to get my. I
in
need
relationship
to
to each other's size
right,
are all
go ahead,
together on one sheet of paper. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yeah, we understand that. But
I'm sorry, madman. You need to talk
So
this
y'all are
not how
crazy. Y'all are
David's
crazy
need
to
to
think
talk.
you live on a ball when you don't even have a map that even has the continents the right size, where you can even look at them in relation to each other. Don't you understand?
Yeah, I
so
do understand. And I'm
You just
explaining
lost
why.
again. I mean, how many times we got to knock y'all out before you go get a? You need to go get a rocket
Dude,
scientist.
all you're doing is
here.
shouting over everyone, making yourself look ridiculous.
Anyway, people, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay, look,
It's nice to
listen, look.
It's nice talking
Guys,
to you all.
I really just got one question. Guys, can you let me just ask one question?
Yes, sure.
Please. Okay, Kareth, I don't even know why we're talking about oranges. I mean, you brought
I like
it up.
oranges.
Do you want
like
an
oranges?
explanation?
Okay.
You want an explanation of why?
I want.
I think
okay.
you need an explanation.
He's been given the
Do
explanation.
you know what kind of shape? What kind of shape is an orange, Mad? What kind of shape is it?
Banana shaped.
Flat.
Oranges are flat. Oranges are flat. Is that true?
I thought the Earth was a pear. It was pear
Even
shaped.
Terry oranges are round, aren't they?
Not orange shaped.
You thought wrong again, pre-minded. You're on a roll, brother.
That's what.
Anyway, people, I'm gonna.
No, he
say
didn't.
goodbye to
No, he didn't.
everyone.
We're not
No,
going
that's
there.
what the
We're not
graphic
going
said.
there.
Good
We're
night,
not
everyone.
going there.
I'll see you again soon. Thank you,
See you
Nathan,
later.
for letting me on. Bye, everyone.
Don't
be rude to Brendan next time.
Thanks, Teddy.
All right, Brenda, you want to finish your point?
I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
I know they're round, dude. Come on.
Brenda
don't
finally
ask
gets
me
to talk.
This is a good time for me to screen share.
Don't ask me what shape an orange is.
All right, now Nathan can present me or not, but anybody in the Hangout can click on my avatar and get a look at this map here. The orthograph is a world map. Looks weird, but all proportions are very close to correct, and it fits in a neat 4:3 rectangle. Now, as you can see, lines of latitude, longitude, everything, all of the space around it and everything is distorted. This map was projected in order to preserve as best as they could land mass of the globe. Okay? You guys see this?
Did someone say banana?
We've been
Do you
joined by
see this
P-Mars.
map?
Yes, you're
Now,
currently being
David,
presented.
this is what you said does.
Hold on.
David, this is what you said does not
P-Mars is confused,
exist.
dude. P-Mars is confused. We're talking about oranges, not bananas.
I thought someone said banana, so I joined the panel.
No, we're just
Can you
saying
eat
oranges.
Can you
We
eat a
said
banana
oranges,
in one,
pears.
P? Can you actually eat a
Oranges,
whole
apples,
banana in one go?
Go on.
Hey.
Do it. Go on.
P-Mars.
He's a banana. He's
Oh, he's gone.
P-Mars.
I'm not watching.
Nathan. I'd like to say something just briefly, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nathan? Well, a few hangouts ago, I accused PMARS of doxing me, and I was wrong about that, and I wanted to apologize. He left, but I was wrong, and I apologize. He was not doxing me. I simply misremembered.
PMARS does get blamed for a lot of stuff, and Tim as well.
Anyway, sorry guys, Curved's being presented. He's in the middle of making a really important point, and we've all completely hijacked it.
To an orange fight.
Sorry, we've completely hijacked Curve's point. So he's currently displaying this map, and it completely refutes what David said. So
absolutely, man. And this map, you gotta understand something about maps, right? This map that what Curved is showing is essentially equatorial fucking correct, right? It's almost like the round map that most people believe in, but it's not. And for the same reasons, being that you got to look at the lines on the map.
How come they don't show it where you have to fly over the North Pole over to? Go ahead. Never mind. Excuse me.
David. Now, this map is.
It's wrong, man. It's wrong. It's not just correct about it.
Whoa, David. Okay, what is wrong with this map?
First off, the continents are not the right size. Okay, they're not even close to being the right size. They're not. They're not. He pulls one out that just says that this is okay, but all proportions are very close to correct.
David, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with the sizes of this map?
The United States in comparison
What's wrong with
to
the landmass sizes?
The landmass sizes aren't close.
David,
they're not close.
David,
they're not close.
Besides uttering they're not close, what evidence do you have? What reason do you have to say this? What do you have to support your I'll just be kind and say assertion.
Okay, just like the United States say it's 3,000 miles across, okay?
Okay.
Go over to Africa over there, and you just take the United States and put it in Africa over there. Do you know how many? Do you know how many? If you look up how many
David
nations will fit just inside of Africa.
Anything.
If you go into Europe and how much the United States, Canada, South America, there's like 10 of them will fit just inside of Africa. Okay.
David, this is not one of those maps.
China, the United States, exactly.
So David has no evidence that the land masses are incorrect.
I've been trying to tell you they're not. There's not one.
David says
a correct proportion of what they really are. Okay.
Curved, are you trying to say that? Okay, I don't think Curve is trying to say they are correct. What Curve is trying to say that equatorially correct.
Madman, stop right there, please. Two things. You're wrong, and two, I appreciate it, but don't try to speak for me.
Well, okay. Well, look at the size. Look at the size of India. Look at the size of India.
There is nothing equatorially correct here.
Okay. Look at the size of India.
Now,
look at the size of.
This is a map
equatorially
that
is correct.
David says does not exist because David knows
those
everything.
Imaginary fake ones that he got you brainwashed over here. That's what the problem
David
is.
knows everything that has been and has
not
not been
break
made.
That ball globe lie, but you got to understand something. You're looking at a lie right there. Okay,
that has and has not been made.
It's just like
now, there's the map. David. It's just like does not exist.
Did anybody watch the Macy's Thanksgiving parade? Did anybody watch that?
Curved, unless you present curved, unless you present that map correctly, I will shoot it down, and you will see my wrath, right? I am not a dumb motherfucker.
And I'm not afraid of your wrath.
No
so what do you mean? Present that map correctly.
They can't present crap.
Your map,
you wouldn't like
your map was spread out the same way that the globe map is, the same way that most of these are, right? Your map was another.
You're going down a dead end road, madman. You're going down a dead end road. This map is spread out the way that it is for a purpose in order to depict the sizes as properly as they could.
Not even
Now,
Okay, now curved.
This is not.
Curved. Now you gotta understand something.
Shut up.
Right?
This
now
is not my words.
Now I'm gonna argue with you.
Here
just for
is
the
the
sake
link
of
to the
arguing with you.
article.
Because I
Here's the link.
I like to argue.
This
so.
is where I got it from. You can look it up. You want to argue with somebody, go ahead and argue with them.
No, I want to argue with you.
I'm not dealing with you because you don't know what you're talking about right here. Read the article first. Do a little investigation before you come at me. You got it?
Okay, so tell me that map that you showed, right? What was it? Exactly what was it?
How much have you had to drink? I'm really not dealing with your drunk ass right now.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. When I'm asking
I am worried about that. I'm not going through this with you, madman. I'm not doing it.
Okay,
I already said what I had to say about the map. I said what I had to say. You got questions? Go research.
What was? Okay,
I just
so
gave you the link.
Okay, so what you basically did was you presented a map, and you just showed it to people, and you had nothing to talk about it. Like there was no fucking point you made.
Yeah, he said it shows all the continents accurately.
It's not a novel. You know, I'm not doing a research paper here. I'm not trying to write a thesis. It's very simple. This map depicts the land masses accurately.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing us another map.
That's what David's
been asking. Point to the map, you dipshit.
David's been screaming for this map.
That's what David's been asking for.
No,
What's
that
wrong-
map's
what's wrong with
totally
that?
wrong. That map's wrong. It's
Well,
wrong.
that's not what the map claims.
The directions are
It's
distorted.
wrong
Everything
as
like
far
that is
as
wrong.
it's wrong as far as if you want to use that to think about how big continents are. No,
That's the purpose of the moron.
you gotta look at the lines.
Dude, look
Madman.
at
the lines.
Look at the link he said.
I'm
Right?
sorry to interrupt
Madman.
you, Alex. I know you're trying to get your point in. I'll
sorry.
let you come straight after you. But David's been trying to make this point all evening. I've had this exact thing up for the audience a couple of times now. Madman, last warning, please don't swear. Don't make me boot you. But David, you're presenting your maps of the world. So if you want to have the floor for a couple of seconds, as long as you can hold it. You're currently on mute, by the way, David.
Fuck.
Nothing. Just nothing.
Sorry.
Wow.
I won't swear no more. I'll be a good boy.
No,
You're
you
muted,
won't.
David.
Sitting here arguing with me when he doesn't even know what he's arguing about.
How much time do we have left?
3/4 of an hour, 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. So what's next, Mr. Free?
What's up?
Would you like to go next?
Yeah, what would y'all like to talk about, man?
Water ramps.
Let's talk about the flat Earth.
Oh, the water ramp. Yeah, let's talk about the water ramp. Let's talk about that.
The water.
So when you curve water, when you go out to the beach, right? I mean, you can. Matter of fact, the picture that you chose for your avatar, that you can stand at the beach and you would see that, and that horizon would be at eye level, right? The water line would be at your eye level, right?
Close to, not at.
Yeah.
Close to.
So did the water is the water ramped up actually, or is that just how you're looking at it? Is that just how you see it?
Why is the water ramped up? Why is the water assumed to be ramped up when it's below your eye level?
It looks like it is ramped up. That's what I'm trying to ask you. Does it
Why
look
does
like
it
it's
look
ramping
like
up?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, I wouldn't call it ramping up. No.
Does it go up to your eye level?
No, not quite. No, it doesn't. And the higher you go, the further it drops below your eye level. So what's your point?
I'm saying when you're standing at the beach and you look out, that horizon where the water is, the water line, that is at your eye level. Am I correct? Am I right or am I right?
Are you suggesting that the water out there at the horizon is up at my eye level and that the ocean should come back rushing in at me because it's off level?
What I'm saying is it appears to be at your eye level, but it's actually not. It's below your feet. That is what perspective.
Yes.
Okay. So how come? So what are you talking about? Water ramping up?
Below
How's that
your-
funny?
What is he talking about?
He doesn't understand geometry or how
All right, hold on. I'm gonna share my.
color
Hold on. Let me.
lines or anything
I
like
got.
that.
I see you guys are kind of slow, so I got to show you
Bring up
some.
that picture. Bring up that
Yeah,
picture.
you're slow.
I'll
We are
bring it up.
slow. Please
A
explain
little
it
bit.
to us like we were 5-year-olds, please.
Yeah, I got to.
I'm particularly stupid, so please explain it to me.
Is David talking?
No, I'm going to talk. How come we've never seen anybody fly over the North Pole and have a compass in their lap and it automatically flip once they pass over the North Pole? Why have we never seen that?
Well, for one, it wouldn't do that at the North Pole. The magnetic pole is not at the geographic pole.
I don't care. You can keep on going there with it. It should flip at some point within 100 miles. How many miles do you? How big is the North Pole? How far is what's the diameter of the North Pole?
You were in the military?
I'm asking you a
And
question.
you don't know how to work a compass or how a compass works.
I know how a
You don't
compass works.
understand
If I go straight north and I stay on that compass line, how far until it flips upside down and goes the other direction?
It doesn't. What are you talking about? Flips
Talking
upside
about
down.
go flipping from north to south, where you flip it, where you're actually going, where you've actually went past north. Okay.
Oh
when
my
you've went past the
God.
North Pole, it would
Oh
flip
my
back to north,
God.
right?
This is
where
weapons
that
grade
at?
stupid.
Because you've
Can y'all
never
see my-
seen it, have you? Have you ever seen it?
Can y'all see my
We're
screen?
talking to free-minded right now.
I
You
know,
see my
but
screen,
saying this,
Kurt?
I don't know the answer to that. Anyway, never mind.
You see my
that?
screen? Yeah.
Yeah.
See this right here?
Yeah.
This is how you are seeing it, right? This is your perspective. But it's not actually doing this.
Yeah.
But this is just how you see it. How's that funny? How am I wrong? Tell me how am I wrong about this?
I think Kev's lost it. Regain it, Kev. I need you.
He's seriously putting this forward.
You're just gonna nervously laugh.
Why does the
That's
ramp
all you can
stop?
do.
Why does the ramp stop where it does?
Because that is your false horizon right there, right?
Oh Lord,
Did we talk about that already?
Oh my God.
You know what a false horizon is?
I don't know what else to say, man. I showed you.
I know that's why you're saying dumb stuff like this.
Pictures. It has color. It has.
I just wanted everybody. It has color.
It has
color.
The Earth's magnetic field is so weak over here that it presents a real problem for magnetic
I don't know what else
compasses.
do I need, man.
In any
What
case,
else
the
do I
compass
need?
should point towards the
pretty
North
elementary.
Magnetic Pole, which is somewhere on the northern edge of Greenland. So it should really be pointing south of here. But the result of the weak force is such that, or at least the horizontal component of the Earth's force is so weak that the needle really has no place to go. In fact, the needle will track any ferromagnetic substance, as evidenced by this little nail on the window sill.
Sorry, Brenda, does this actually show it flip at any point, this video?
I think this is...
Yes, it does. It's exactly
do
what
what?
David was asking for.
When you do what?
I want to see somebody go from Dallas, Texas, and go straight north and go over the North Pole and the
David?
compass flip.
David?
That's what I want to see.
David, the link I gave you, the closest to the side, shows a man holding a compass as he flies over the North Pole.
What's the exact coordinates of that? We need that so we can build our map.
Hold on. Hey, which pole?
Well, we know they don't ever go over the South Pole, so you know that. That's all a ruse. I still think, why does everything go east to west? All the traffic goes east to west. All the planes fly east to west. You never see anything go over the North Pole. You just don't ever see it, and there's no plane flights going that way.
That's not what this video showed, Brenda, at all. That's
true. It shows that it simply doesn't. It stops working at the North Pole.
Hold on. You've just told us this is a video of a man flying over the pole or whatever, traversing it, and the pole changing the compass. And what he's actually done is moved it over a piece of ferrofluid, which has moved the compass.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So what you said was just complete horseshit then.
Because it's complete
horseshit. That's what it was.
The field is
just
too weak.
Waste of my time playing it. Didn't show what you claimed. You just claimed it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, Brenda. Sorry.
Yeah, just don't do that again. If you're going to claim something's actually containing a compass swapping directions because it's passing over the pole, don't show me one that's going over ferrofluid. That's like fraudulent. Come on, play the game.
Not fraudulent.
Well, yeah, you literally claimed that was a
how-
video showing a compass going over the North Pole and changing directions. That was absolutely not what it was. That was not what it presented. He detailed what he did. He said, I had it playing. The audience heard it. Don't bullshit me. He just moved it over ferrofluid. That's why it changed direction. Nothing to do with the pole. He detailed that verbally, that it should do it. We did not see it depicted in any way, shape or form.
You've upset Nathan now, Brendan.
Yeah, you have. I didn't want to play a video. I thought you had something there, and I was really excited.
Nathan, don't you understand? Nathan knows we live on a flat Earth, so we're not even worried about this. We've knocked these guys out so many times tonight, Nathan. I'm almost going to have to get off here so they can recoup a little bit for tomorrow night.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, David, I'm going to ask you why you think a compass should flip when you fly over the North Pole.
Man, the Earth's only 25,000 miles, okay? If you get to Chicago and you fly over the North Pole, it ought to only be a couple 1,000 miles or 2,000 miles before it'll flip. How come we've never seen one video of somebody flying over the North Pole and the compass flipping back the other way?
David, the compass is going to continually follow.
Go north when you're going south on the other side of the south North Pole?
David, let him speak.
They're going to continually follow the magnetic lines of force, or the lines of magnetic force, any way you want to word that. Now, around the magnetic pole, which you have to understand is not at the North Pole where, some people think Santa Claus lives. You don't get to the North Pole and then all of a sudden, boom, bingo, your compass.
If you live on a ball and you're going over the top of the
David,
ball and going south
magnetic
to the
pole.
bottom of the ball, you go over
David.
the North Pole. Where is the video of the
David.
person going over the North Pole, headed to the
useless.
South Pole, and
You're
the
useless.
compass changes directions back to where
Dude.
you'd have to turn around to go back north?
You
Where is that video at?
jackwagon. The compass is going to be pointing towards the North Magnetic Pole the whole time.
Okay, so it
doesn't
never.
just flip.
So you go
Unless you're
north for
around
10 miles. Is that what you're saying?
David, if you're near the North Magnetic Pole,
What happens when you pass it, man? With that same compass you got sitting in
Brenda's
your compass
presented
is north
exactly
all the
that. Sorry,
time.
guys. Can I just interrupt you? Brenda has
Sure.
literally got a video now that has a guy at the North Pole standing with a compass. If you can go onto your watch pages.
Yeah, this is good.
You've redeemed yourself well, Brenda.
Good work, Brenda.
where is this? I'm not
Nathan's
seeing
happy
anything.
again.
I am.
I'm not seeing anything.
Nathan, don't be helping them out.
Where do I go?
I didn't find the video. This was Brenda.
It was the second link that I posted.
Are you sharing it, or do we watch
It's already
it
gone
on
out.
our-
Do you want
I
me to
posted a
crazy,
link.
bro.
I could
Yeah,
share
I'll,
it.
I'll do it.
Looks like you got your evidence.
as well.
I'll watch it. I was looking for where to watch. Okay, 35 seconds. Let's go.
You guys see that?
All right. And can I point out, first of all, the dude's at the North Magnetic Pole, not at the North Pole, not the geographic North Pole, which is what I was trying to distinguish with David, what he was talking about. You don't fly up over the North
I'm
geographic
just talking
pole.
about where the compass will switch from change
David.
directions and actually flip back to north.
Yeah, Dave is talking about the
do you even
magnetic pole.
understand? Do you even
You're
understand?
trying to
that
make the argument
magnetic
like
pole-
it's
Do you understand the magnetic pole is not at the geographic North Pole? You
So your
understand
maps
that?
are all wrong then.
David,
Everything's set from the North Pole. Why would you set
Oh
up
my
maps
God,
that aren't
Miss
going
O,
straight north?
This is
Everything should be
painful.
pointing north.
This is so painful. It points
Sure
in,
it is.
in accordance with the lines of magnetic force.
Man,
Get out a declination map.
you understand that
run.
that compass is only going to stay going north for so long, and then it's going to have to flip back because you're going to pass up the magnetic
saw
north.
that. You saw it.
David, it's going to be adjusting as you move northward, depending on your path. Are you bypassing the magnetic pole? Are you
What happens
going
when you
over the
bypass
mag-
it? What
And
happens when you
again,
bypass it?
That's
What
what
happens when
Dave
you
is saying,
bypass
though.
it?
That's
Do
what
you
David is
even-
saying.
But it won't just reach an instant where it's just going to flip.
So you start going
your
east and
compass-
west and all these other directions.
Dude, if
That
you're-
sounds like crazy talk to me. Why would you believe
David,
that? Why would you
David.
believe that you could, if you were going straight
David.
north and then you started going south, that compass shouldn't just turn around and go exactly
Oh,
the opposite
Jesus
direction which way you're
Christ.
going?
It will
If
have
you live on, if
already
you're going to
been
the bottom of
pointing-
the ball.
David, it will have already been pointing towards the North Magnetic Pole before
When do
you
you
reach
pass
the
the
North
magnetic North Pole?
geographic pole.
When? How far? How wide is it? How many miles wide is it?
Oh my God! It's always going to follow the magnetic force.
You don't understand something. It's got.
You don't understand.
Yeah,
This is pointless.
Sure, I don't.
How come you won't answer David's question? That's a good question. How come you don't answer?
That's what they do. That's what they do. They got these mental blocks. It's called a mental block.
Let me jump in because I don't really understand it, if I'm honest. So what you're saying is there's magnetic lines of force going around the Earth, right? And they're going like a sort of line. And is there like a circle of sort of? Is there? I mean, how does it like? Is there a visual representation we can see to see sort of how this magnetism works? Because I think I understand what he's saying, but I don't really.
He's saying if you pass over the North Pole holding a compass.
No. I understand the question. I'm talking about what Curb's saying. I'm talking about what Curb's saying.
I'm trying to explain it maybe a little bit better so you guys can understand.
No, I understand his point. He just wants to go over a point. He wants to go over a point and see the needle flip. Yeah, that's what he wants to see, right? He wants to go over the North Pole and see the needle flip. Yeah, we get that. Curb is explaining why that isn't. You won't generally see that, even though Brenda's shown a video where we do see that, right? The guy was moving the compass.
The people in that video were at the magnetic north, not the geo.
We are talking about the magnetic north.
Yeah. No, David is not
about the geographic north. We're talking about the
David is not.
David doesn't understand the difference.
Well, I just cleared it up.
He's talking about it when he doesn't even know there's a difference. Very disingenuous, Free. Very disingenuous of you to jump in there for your teammate.
Well, now I'm asking you. When you pass over magnetic north, you're now going south, right? So why doesn't it flip? How come we have a video of it flipping?
You just saw a video. I'm confused. We just saw a video of it flipping.
Let's see it again.
Isn't that what the video is, Brenda, right?
I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, it showed what it showed.
Well, it showed the needle flipping around, right?
Well, he spun around, it danced around.
Yeah.
That's
what he asked.
I wouldn't call it very conclusive. I mean...
No, but that is what he asked for. He said he wants to see go over the point and the needle flips.
He was all right.
Yeah, with him walking straight, and then all of a sudden it just flips to behind him.
All right, let's see a video of that happening.
Yeah,
let's see a video of it just flipping, not spinning and acting wildly when you approach the magnetic North Pole. Let's just see you walk somewhere and the damn thing just flips.
I'm talking about, when I say flip, it's going to turn the other direction. It's going to turn towards his back.
Correct. Yeah, show it.
We've been joined by Negator XX. Pleased to have you here.
He can do a better job of this than I can anyway.
Come on, nigga.
Actually, I just wanted to... Oh, he left.
And we've been joined by Mr. Grim V. Also, thanks for being here.
I wanted to muddy the water a little bit. Because the compass is... Yeah. The compas's needles attempt to align with our magnetic field, the poles, the north to south pole. So a compass is actually trying to become parallel. It's trying to become parallel with the axis that goes through the Earth, from the southern magnetic to northern magnetic, right? So if you hold a compass at the North Pole, standing on the North Pole, it won't point in any particular direction. But if you flip it sideways, the north end will point straight up in the air.
Right.
Because
the lines of force are vertical at that location.
Right, exactly. And likewise, if you were to take a compass you bought in America and fly to Australia with it, it's going to give you problems because of the difference in angle. So you can actually buy special compasses that are weighted specifically for use down there, so that they'll you can hold it parallel to the ground and it'll try to align with the pole rather than having to tilt it towards the ground at a certain angle.
And real quick, Nick, let me ask, can you clarify when you said we're talking about the needle would point up and all that?
Yeah,
you're talking about the North Magnetic Pole, not North.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
We've been joined by Stiggy, and we've also been joined by, what was your name? Sorry, I missed it when you joined.
The Deuterino.
Is it the Deuterino? Wow.
Yeah.
Who's the Deuterino?
So pleased to have you here, Stiggy, and pleased to have you, the Duderino.
I have no clue who.
Pleased to be here.
Hashtag Stiggy is Lewis Hackett.
But yeah, you know, as he was saying, and as these videos, they're not exactly what he's asking for because it's a very specific request. But yeah, as you approach the north geomagnetic pole, you fly past it. Yeah, the compass will flip around. But like I said, that's a very, very specific request. That, you know, even the airplane you're in, the metal on the outside could affect which direction it's pointing. And I think the best you're going to get are the couple of videos that have been shown so far.
What I heard from David, just to clarify, is that he's describing a situation where he's just, you know, somehow walking, flying, doing whatever, towards the north physical pole, and then all of us, you know, and he's thinking that the compass is pointing towards that pole, and then after he passes the North Pole, he thinks that compass is just going to flip around 180 degrees and point back to the North Pole. That's what I was hearing him say, and that's why I was trying so hard to get him to understand.
How come it wouldn't?
There's a dark cousin to understand. Did you listen to anything the Gator just said? My God.
Well, if you play with a spherical magnet, the equator does not attract whatsoever.
Hey, Stiggy,
so what happens?
What
happens on the?
Excuse me. What happens? Be smart with a bunch of buzzwords isn't. It's not entertaining. Like it's not very edgy. It's not interesting.
Hey, can you accidentally put yourself on mute, please? I'm just wondering, why is it that on a spherical magnet, there is no attraction whatsoever on the equator?
You have a spherical magnet?
A spherical magnet?
Yeah. Can I see one, Stiggy?
Yes, a spherical magnet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show us one, Stiggy.
I said on a spherical magnet, if the Earth is a sphere and the magnetic fields are on the north and south poles, what happens at the equator to those magnetic poles?
What if you painted a picture with that knowledge? Like you should be doing, right, Stiggy? Paint us some pictures.
That I painted.
You're an artist, right?
Yes. Yes, I painted many pictures of magnets and magnetic fields.
Awesome. Can we see some? Is
Not
anything
right now.
attractive
I want to know about the compass.
Which directions are your pictures' magnetic poles?
I want to know why on a spherical magnet the equator has no attraction. Does that happen on the ball Earth?
All right, I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Y'all have fun.
Yep, exactly. He leaves when the moment gets rough.
Stiggy, that was
I hate to break up the flow, but can I just get a quick hello from the Duderino just to check he's not in any way nefarious? Can you say a quick hello, please, the Duderino?
He's not abiding.
Give him a few seconds and then he's
going
to be booted.
The rug really tied the room together.
Yes, that rug did indeed tie the room together.
Maybe he needs to refresh his White Russian. You know how it is.
Well,
stay out of your element.
You're out of your element. Come on, the Duderino, you're out of your element. Get off mute, or you're gonna get booted.
If you want a tow, I can get you a tow. You know that.
How many more can we get in before I boot him?
You're entering a world of pain.
Hey man, nice marmot.
I'm calmer than you are. I'm calmer than you are.
We're not talking to you, Stiggy. This has nothing to do with you.
Oh, there was actually a Big Lebowski quote off going.
Yes, there was. Yes, there was. But you know how it goes.
Right. Have you guys discussed the asteroid belt yet?
What would that have to do with the flat Earth?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Wow.
it
doesn't exist on a flat Earth.
Is this specifically to flat Earth or to the heliocentric model?
This is flat Earth debate, dude. Can you read?
But
It's
does
in
that
the
mean
title. It's not
geocentric
hidden.
flat Earth or?
It's not hidden.
Whatever
so you
flat
cannot
Earth
talk
you
about.
Well, that would
so
be
no talking about space.
Does flat Earth talk about space?
As it concerns determining the
Yes,
shape
flat
of
Earth
the
does
Earth.
talk about space.
I think we've mostly been focusing on.
So flat Earth is a. So what's flat Earth again?
So previously
Flat
we
Earth can
were
talk about
chastised.
space.
We were chastised by the flat earthers for bringing in
Flat Earth does talk about
space ideas, and so now we want to switch it again. I guess that's up to either Nathan or the entire panel.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I thought. Okay, so don't use anything in space to prove Earth is a ball, but just stick to Earth discussions.
That's not the
I
case,
don't
and
know.
nobody said that. Nobody said that, Stiggy.
I'm leaving it
Oh, you
open
guys
to
love blue
either
paper clips.
Nathan.
We asked you what the asteroid belt has to do with the shape of the Earth, dude. And
Well,
look what
I'm
you've done
discussing
with it, because this is what
discussing the heliocentric theory.
we're discussing the shape of the Earth.
Okay, then I won't bring up the asteroid belt right now.
You won't.
Do you have any better voices? I'm kind of.
It's definitely Lewis Hackett. Come on, Lewis. Reveal yourself.
This is not Lewis.
No.
Lewis is Lewis
gone.
is going to get a kick out of this.
The dude has left the room.
When was Lewis here?
I don't know.
Why do you think he's Lewis?
I know Elvis has left the building.
Anyway,
I don't know. It's just something VB said. It's just funny.
Just so we're back on track then. Why would the asteroid belt not be shape of the Earth related? It seems
No, we're not
totally
talking
related.
about the asteroid belt.
Well, it's your show, Nathan, so it's up to you as to what the rules are.
It just seems like it's part of the heliocentric model. Why wouldn't it be up for debate? I don't get it.
Exactly.
Open. So now this is about the entirety of the heliocentric model, not the shape of the Earth.
Well, it's a
I mean,
loose title.
how many people claim to be cosmologists in the room?
Don't you think we should start with the simple
rest
things,
my
like
case.
the shape of the Earth, before we move on? I think sometimes we're trying to get too complicated. Let's get the shape of the Earth correct.
I mean, if
then we can talk.
Let's keep it simple.
Also equinox till we're blue in the face.
Yeah. Not that my opinion matters or, is the rule. I'm just saying I'm failing to understand how the asteroid belt relates to the shape of the Earth.
Well, I'm wondering how the Earth was made.
Is it about observations and stuff like that, or?
Presumably, you could have an asteroid belt orbiting a flat plane that's floating in space.
Well, how do they know there are asteroids up there? What are they looking at that's making them think they're these rocks?
See, this is the major derail here.
That's what I'm wondering. If we're looking at on a flat Earth up at the sky, what are we seeing? Because how do we really know it's those rocks?
This sounds kind of like Steve LeBon.
Sorry, I forgot I was there.
Like Steve Anthony doing a John LeBon impression. You do one, Cat.
Okay, enough of this.
JB.
Let's talk about the Great Basin Mountain. It's the flattest mountain, and it's 40 miles long.
About that.
Where is that?
So
is it on Earth or is it on some other planet?
Why would I be talking about another planet?
Well,
I don't know. You tell me.
You got hit by the asteroid belt and forgot what we were talking about.
Were we on an asteroid belt a minute ago?
But you guys were straying away from that question. You didn't like talking about space.
What's your point? Answer
Why are you
the
doing the weird voice now? That's weird.
Where's the Great
Anyway,
Basin Mountain you're talking about?
There
What's
is
the
no weird
relevance?
voice.
What are you talking about?
Do you want to talk about the Great Basin Mountain or the asteroid belt?
If you can make it relevant, dude.
How is it not relevant?
What is
and
where is the Great Basin Mountain?
Yeah, with him, there's no telling.
No, I believe it's in Montana.
Generally, its east boundary is the Wasatch Mountains of Utah, and the western edge is formed by the Sierra Nevada and Cascade Mountains that create a rain shadow over much of the Great Basin, preventing many storms from reaching the region. From what I can see,
maybe I'm
that's
getting
the
my
Great
names wrong.
Basin. So
Let me
where?
double check.
Looks like it's in Nevada. Great Basin National Park is in Nevada.
No, let me check.
Great Basin Mountain.
Oh, the Grand. Sorry, forgive me. Not the Great, the Grand Mesa.
The what? Grand Mesa?
The Grand Mesa.
There's
So
a
are we getting
Masonic
to a point
Mountains.
here eventually? Are we getting to a point here eventually?
Well, this mountain does not get to a point. It's flat.
Because it's a myth.
That's called a
Okay,
mesa, then, isn't it? If it's flat, it's called a mesa.
Or a plateau.
Right, but it's a 40-mile long flat mountain. The mountain is not curving from one end to the other.
Where is this Grand Mesa?
In Colorado.
Eastern or Western?
Let's see. I believe it's Western.
That does it.
Apparently,
And
they're
I'm still not
referring
getting
to
the point. I'm still not
it's the
getting
largest
point.
flat top mountain in the world.
Right. So why do you think mountains are curving from one another to another? Why do you think mountains are curving? Is what I'm trying to
What are
say.
you talking about?
Look at a mountain line. It's not curving. You can look at a 360-degree mountain line from one peak to the other peak. It's not curving.
Oh my God. There's a lot of proofs out there that are going to refute what you just said.
I don't know what you even mean.
You're not taking that seriously, are you?
Not one. The 250-mile line of sight, longest record.
Wait a minute. I thought we could only see 30 miles.
Oh, no. That's on, I think that's on the ground.
They cheated.
Oh, when we go up in the air, then we can see, then our eyes are changed and they're different.
Well, actually,
you can see farther.
The ground is not blocking your view. You can see farther.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Did you hear? He just admitted the globe.
I
He doesn't
think
even know it.
I think I learned that in the fourth grade.
You actually just did.
He doesn't even know it. Good job, great.
Yay!
It's the same thing.
Did we come
take
out
an ant.
Is he
Take
woken
an
up?
ant.
Well, curved, the ground ramps up, you know.
I hope you're all enjoying this debate in the live audience. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate. If you would like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside the show while it is live, and if you would like to join the debate, there is a link in the info box below this video. Simply click on mute on your watch page before clicking the link below this video to join the debate and express your views on the shape of the Earth. There are only a couple of rules in the Hangout. Number one, please do not swear. If you do, you will be ejected, but you will be warmly welcomed back on the next show. With that, I'm going to transition back to the action. There is about 15 minutes left, maybe a little less, on this broadcast. Once again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth debate.
And it kind of contradicts living on a ball. So do salt flats.
How does it contradict?
Because it's level. It's not curving.
But you
Are you
don't know
kidding
that
me?
it's level. You don't know that it's level.
You
haven't measured it.
you have no idea. You don't know what the measurements of this thing are. The geometric.
If something is
configuration.
flat on a ball,
Free.
the curve has to
How
be
flat
made
is
up
it,
somewhere.
Free? How flat is
Hold
it,
on.
Free?
Listen to what I'm saying. If something is flat on a ball, right, that
I
curvature has to
understand
be
what
made
you're
up
saying.
somewhere
How
else. on the
flat
ball,
is it?
right?
This is about elevation, you moron. This is not about curvature.
Wow.
Okay.
Curved.
Now-
Curved. The ocean floors aren't curving, just like when you
Nobody
raise
cares
up, you
about
can see
ocean
far.
floors, Stiggy. The ocean
Yes,
floor
people
does not
do.
determine
People
the
measure
shape
the
of the
ocean
surface.
floors.
The
People have
ocean
measured
floor
it.
does not determine the shape of the surface.
You're saying the abysmal plane does not determine that it's 50% flat down there, but it's curving at the same time?
So could I take, Stiggy, this is a question. Could I take, say, for instance, a basketball, and then I could take for instance, a piece of gum, I stick it on the basketball,
Oh, goodness.
and I make it in the shape of a mountain, and then I let it dry, and I cut it off flat. Could that flat part of the bubble gum, could that
It would
be
be curved.
perfectly-
It would
could
be
that
curved.
no.
It would be curved.
Could it?
It would.
No. Could it be?
Yes.
Could it be
Oh,
perfect?
oh my goodness.
Could it be? Is it possible for it to be perfectly flat?
Depends how far you're scaling it down, but damn, you'd have to scale it down.
No, it really doesn't.
It could be flat, but the curvature would have to
could
be
be
made
flat.
up somewhere.
Even you could have a perfectly flat surface on a piece of bubble gum sticking to a basketball, couldn't you?
But the curvature would have to be made up somewhere on a
Why would
curved
it have
ball.
to be
On a
made
ball,
up?
right?
What kind of bubble gum is it? What kind of bubble gum?
It's
Baba.
It would have to be
it's
taller
Bazooka,
on one
it's
end than
Bazooka
the
Joe. It's Bazooka Joe.
I knew you were going to
It's
say Bazooka Joe. I knew it.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Of course, because you're joking.
No, I'm not joking. I'm illustrating a point that on a basketball, you could have a part that would be, for instance, raised above the surface of the rest of the basketball, and then you could flatten that, make it perfectly flat. That could exist, couldn't it? That could be possible.
But the height of both sides of that gum would be different because it would have to make up for the flatness. What you mean, no?
What are you talking about?
You can.
Why would it have
That's
make
your
up for
game. Your
anything?
tactic. Your tactic is.
Do your
what
little
am I- what are you
experiment and
talking
see what
about?
happens. Why don't you actually do it and see what
The
happens?
ocean floor is not flat. Water is not flat. The mesa, the Grand Mesa, is not flat.
It's probably not. It's probably not flat. You're right.
What is water? What is water?
It's H2O.
I just want to know who measured the abyssal plains.
I know, and it's like who laid all those underground cables across the ocean floors?
Yeah, like when you get on a hangout and you say that the abyssal plains are flat.
Hello, guys.
You don't know.
How we doing?
Here we are. The Spamatron. The Spamatron 5000 is here.
So,
Joined by Jamie Brown. How you doing?
Hold on. Hold on.
How you doing, Jamie Brown?
Hold on.
He's just gonna spam. He's not gonna talk.
There's an ocean surface topography link.
What does
he say?
1 × 1, Jamie?
He says subscribe to my channel. That's all he says.
Does he dislike NASA and heliocentric?
Not him. It's not him.
Theories?
Punch it in your
Hold
calculator.
on. Hold on. Like NASA. So,
Jamie, can you do a John LeBon impression?
no.
This sounds like Andre the Giant.
We've been, in all seriousness, we've been joined by Nick L. Pleased to have you, Nick.
No, Jamie does
Hello,
this.
Nathan.
It's
How we
actually
doing?
it's kind of funny the first time.
Well, as long as he's opposed to NASA, I don't mind.
Yeah, man, he's a big flat earther.
Stiggy's
good.
pretty open-minded.
Big flat earther.
It's not a spinning ball, so.
It sounds just like Jamie.
It is him. It is him.
That is
No,
Jamie.
it's not.
I've seen him do it on different.
No, it's not.
Many times.
So,
It's him.
But it's great.
He's been growing his hair.
you could subscribe to my channel,
He
Jamie
looks
Brown.
like Jesus.
Jamie, can you
Isn't
tell
that
us about that
isn't that
spear on your
sacrilegious?
lower
Isn't
lip?
that sacrilegious to make yourself look like Jesus?
I just came on to say that is not the real Jamie Brown.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Oh, thanks.
Not the real Jamie Brown.
Hello, Skyfly. How we
sure?
doing?
How do you
Yeah,
know?
100% sure.
How do you know?
That's not the real Skyfly saying this.
This is me, yeah. I'm Skyfly Bro from Hampshire.
You sound like Skyfly, bro.
Don't
Sound
You're not
like
even in an
Skyfly,
airplane.
bro. I don't know.
No, I'm
sure?
not flying them up. That's not Jamie Brown.
I
Don't believe.
I think
We
this-
know
this-
that, Brian.
Nathan, I think this is Brian Sock, man.
Subscribe to my channel.
Because little weirdo.
Videos.
Ah,
Yo,
bitch ass nigga, make us a break up in this book. Hey, boy, yo, what happened about this book, nigga?
So,
Break up in this book, yo, man, what up is hey, yo, but
Moo.
Moo.
it's not a spinning ball.
Go.
It's flat, so.
Yeah.
So what do you guys
I don't know.
think of all this flat Earth mayhem?
So Jamie,
Yeah,
hang
going
around and
around?
have a talk with us, Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie, are you excited that the Flat Earth Conference was such a big success and that Vice and more outlets are coming onto this and just at least exposing it to people?
I don't know.
Is it true that Mad Mike canceled the rocket launch because you're going to replace him as the occupant?
I don't know, so.
Where's everybody going?
It's not a spinning ball,
Right. I know, because 500 times 500 is not 0.06 and all that.
Just for the sake of the people watching, this is not the real Jamie Brown that's talking just a moment ago. No,
So,
it sounds funny though. It sounds funny.
hello, Skyfly. How we doing?
We're doing Jamie. What's your phone number, mate? I know his phone number, so he didn't answer. Well, Nathan, it seems like it's ending, mate.
Yeah, we've got about, I don't know, 5 minutes left if anybody wants to join. I think Jamie might have booted some of the guests, so if they can't get back on, my apologies. There's only about 5 minutes left anyway, but there we go. If you did want to join to do any more last minute trolling, now is your opportunity. Or if you want to debate Neg, he's still here.
Nathan, are you still working for Tesco's?
Do you still work for Tesco's? Oh, we're joined by Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
How you doing?
Have you given up your job and looking after your kids as Nathan?
No, I look after the kid. I look after our daughter in the day, and my wife looks after her in the evening while I'm at work.
So you're still working for Tesco's, yeah? Doing deliveries?
I do. I deliver groceries.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I've seen that in the past. Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, I love driving. We've been joined by Timothy Osman live. How you doing? If we get a prank call to a what's it called? An Indian scammer, just play along. We may have enough time to get it in. Got about, like I say, about 5 minutes.
The only reason I ask you what you've done for a job, Nathan, is because people think that people online that do regular chat shows don't have a job and they get paid by some agency that they're working for. And they're agents for some, what's it called? Some thing that's going on in the background. So I asked you personally, and I do know you work for Tesco's and you deliver groceries.
Sure.
And I don't have a problem with that. It's not a problem. That's good.
Alrighty, so I would like to ask the people that come on to Nathan's show. Hey, shut your mouth, dude. You've talked enough. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to ask everybody that comes on to Nathan's show to not snipe his show. He does have an open show, an open platform, open chat. So there's no need to do it. Okay? Just letting you know.
I've seen that icon on Dell's show. Is that Tim?
Yes, it's Timothy Osman.
Hello, Tim.
Howdy.
How you keeping?
Excellent.
Super. What can you tell us, mate?
I can tell you that the Earth is demonstrably a sphere. Things like the 2 celestial points are a huge problem for the flat Earth. The angular size of the sun. Go ahead and snipe this person as well.
Don't boot me, mate. I'm just talking to you.
No, I know.
I'm pretty sure that's Grim V, actually.
Is it? Oh, okay, my bad, Grim. Just a complete snipe fest right now. So, anyway, there's a lot of things that I've already talked about many times. Many people have heard me. It's kind of a null debate, truthfully, because the people on the flat Earth really are very biased conspiratorially, and they want it to be true. So they're actually starting at that and saying, "Let's prove the flat Earth," instead of going back to the globe and seeing actually what's wrong with it. Besides, oh, I don't feel like I'm spinning, or I don't see any curve or anything like that. It's just, it's a joke now. It really is.
Tim, some people, I'm not saying this is true, it's only what I've heard, they trace your IP address back to some company in America.
Yeah, I live in America. But actually, what's funny is I never use my IP, so I'll be using a Starbucks or something like that, or I'll have a VPN or something like that. So I'll never be online with my cell phone or at my house. Period.
So, do you believe the Earth is a globe or flat?
Fucking double.
Sorry about that. I missed that. Sorry, someone spoke in.
It's quite easily demonstrably a sphere. Things like the latitude and longitude system that works so well with the celestial sphere is just it's not workable on a flat Earth.
You've got about
People in the
60
southern
seconds
hemisphere
before I
looking
go
due
off air,
south,
just
and
so you know.
different countries would be looking in different directions. But oddly enough, they see the same celestial point, exactly what you would expect to see on a sphere.
Okay, Tim. So, what's your purpose in this flat Earth? Why do you keep coming on? Tell me what.
There's a lot of purposes. And it's ever changing.
Tell me one of them. If there's a lot of them.
It's ever changing. So one of them would be that I have learned a lot about people, about echo chambers, about tons of stuff. Debate tactics, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, you got 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. Keep talking. I don't know why you come on and snipe Nathan. That's not nice, is
I
it?
don't think it is
Come on,
him.
Tim.
I think it's someone else, but I encourage the trolls in the last 15 minutes. It's not an issue. It doesn't cost me anything in terms of the hangout. If they did completely obliterate it, I'd just end a couple of minutes early. It's no big
Okay,
deal.
let's listen. Sorry, Nathan. Let's listen to Tim.
No,
and
he's not going to get a chance because I'm going to end the show. So I'm sorry, Bri, we've run out of time. And with that, I'm going to say, first and foremost, a huge, massive, enormous thank you to all of the live audience who have joined us, and a massive thank you to all of the panel who made this debate possible. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I will see you all in the next video.